bike that'll definitely, it'll rip your house off the foundation. Just kidding. The 450 will, not this one. But hey, you got to start somewhere, right? And where else better to start than on a bulletproof Honda CRF 50? Probably more pro riders have got their starts on this or the PW50 than any other bike made. And this engine design has been around for about 50 years, literally. And they're absolutely bulletproof. You can pretty much run them without oil in them. They'll still run. Don't suggest you do that, but they can take an incredible amount of abuse. They're built to last forever. The next step up the ladder is the 110F. This also is a semi-automatic transmission. I believe it's a 3-speed, no clutch. Excellent step up from the 50. Then you get to the 150R. Make no mistake, this is a full-fledged racing machine. Every time I ride one of these in the adult pit bike races, I feel like I'm Ricky Carmichael. I just feel indestructible. They are so fun to ride, and they're obscenely fast. Probably more adult ACLs have been ripped on this racing pit bike than anything else, because it's easy to get out of hand with this. The next step up the ladder is a CRF 250F. This is more of a play bike. The R is a full-on race bike. This is another extremely bulletproof 4-stroke basic engine design. Has been around since the beginning of time. If you want a trail bike that's not going to give you any heartache, that's where you want to go. Now we're back into the racing scene here. This is a CRF 250R, very, very similar. This is a production model. The bikes are racing at the Ricky Carmichael Supercross, AMA Supercross this weekend. These are competitive at the national level with just a little bit of tweaking on the suspension and engine. You can actually race at the highest level. Probably the best value in motorsports racing today is motocross, because these modern bikes are very competitive right out of the box. The next one is a CRF 250RX. This is a off-road version. You can see it has a much larger fuel tank. It's very similar in frame design and engine design, but it's got a lot of tasty upgrades for your off-road guys. It's got a kickstand on here. It has 18-inch rear wheel. Comes from the factory with the blacked out rims. Another bulletproof Honda with aluminum frame. Then we skip to the top of the line of the motocross bikes for Honda. This is a CRF 450R, very similar to one that Jet dominated the outdoor motocross championship, went undefeated on. Spectacular machine. If you can't win on this, you got to look in the mirror, because these bikes are capable of winning at pretty much any level right out of the box. The next model is a CRF 450X. This one here is similar to the 250X in that it's based on the 450R, but it's set up for woods. Much bigger fuel tank, 18-inch rear wheel, different gearing, different tune on the engine. It's tuned down a little bit to not be quite as explosive, but it has the handling and rideability that you get in the motocross version. It's just set up to be more suitable off-road. CRF 450X, and then there's an RX. This one right here. That one has the DID Dirt Star wheels on it and some other nice upgrades. Then they broke out all the stops and they made a street. This is what you asked for, and they made it for you. This is a CR 450RL. This bike right here is essentially motocross frame and suspension, but with turn signals and lights and all the EPA commodities, where you can even ride this thing in California if you wanted to. It's a street legal motocross bike is what it is. It has everything you need to be street legal, but it's still lightweight and can be uncorked. You can take off the all the emissions and smog stuff and put an FMF on there, and put a tail tidy kit on this, and basically have a 450R for the street. That completes the lineup of the 2025 Honda off-road models. There's something for everybody in the whole family here. If you can't find a bike here that works for you, well, then you don't really need a dirt bike, because these will cover pretty much all the applications. They also have some other enduro models we can show you over there. We'll get to those next. Also makes a lineup of spectacular bulletproof quads like this Foreman Rubicon right here. I actually bought a 500cc version when I bought the farm 25 years ago, and used it to do all kinds of farm work. We beat the stuffing out of it. The thing was bulletproof, never had any problems with it. One of the best, most reliable ATVs on the market. They also have some enduro bikes on off-road bikes like this XR. I believe this is an XR 150L right here. Probably one of the best values in motorcycling today. These are extremely affordably priced. It doesn't have a tag on it, but last time I saw the price tag, I was like, wow, that's the best deal in motorcycling right there. Street legal. that it can be used off-road. We got some other various models here. One of the bikes that I really, really like in the Honda lineup is the Africa Twin. I've ridden one of these, and I did like a 3-gear hole shot in the dirt on one of these in the video, and it got a lot of views. Everybody seemed to like it. They made the red, white, and blue version of this. This is the black and red Africa Twin 1100. As far as adventure bikes go, this is definitely on the top of the podium for fit, finish, and capabilities. This is a $14,700 motorcycle, and you get a lot for your money. This one over here is the red, white, and blue Adventure Sports version. This has a dual clutch transmission. Really like the gold rims, the gold forks. The colorways on this is beautiful. This is the Africa Twin Adventure Sports ES DCT version. This one's a little bit more money. It's $18,400, but what a machine. No clutch, so riding off-road makes it a little bit easier. Beautiful blue saddle on it. Then they have some classics like this Dax 125 right here. Kind of a throwback to the Honda Cub, but it's a 125. This is the modern version of the Honda Rebel. This 1100 DCT, 11.5 for this. It's a small bike with a big engine, good combination. Then we got the CBR 1000 RR if you want to race super bikes. This is the bike right here, CBR 1000 RR. And the Grom, only Groms. These are probably one of the most loved bikes with the younger crowd. Guy behind the camera, Tyler, has one that's all stunted out with crash bars on it, and they ride wheelies on these things everywhere 24/7. They're just absolutely bulletproof. They beat the living stuff on them. And yes, the top speed is 66 miles an hour. Ask me how I know. They sound awesome with a pipe on them, and there's an endless amount of upgrades. I'm sure Tyler could narrate this part of the video very easily, as he has one. These are near and dear to his heart. But this is, I had a CRF 250L. This is the 300L. Bigger is always better when it comes to engines. And another phenomenal deal, $57.49. How can you beat that? You're getting a 300cc. Itchy Boots has one of these, one of the YouTubers who's got 1 million followers. She has ridden all over the world on her 300L. She's got it set up for adventure touring. Smaller girl, a little bit smaller bike, but make no mistake, these things are absolutely awesome. Christy and I used to ride double up on ours all the time. Like I said, Honda rolled out the red carpet for the 50th anniversary. They've got a massive facility here. This tent's 160 feet long. We're going to come back after dark because it's got like this world-class lighting package inside there. We want to check it out at night. It just glows. And they got 2 semis full of bikes that they bought. This is the Rebel 500 SC, $6,900. Get you a kick-ass modern 500cc cruiser. This is the Navi. So the Grom is $36.99 MSRP. The Navi is $19.99. Has a much smaller 50cc engine, and I believe it's electric also. So a little bit different technology, but for $2,000, how can you beat that? This is a Transalp 750, another adventure bike under $10,000, $99.99. Then we've got the CBR 650R. This is the new automatic clutch that we just reviewed over there. This is the fully faired one that'd be ready to take to the banks of Daytona. Under $10,000 gets you the latest technology. Here's another classic. We were talking about the 75 Goldwing 50th anniversary, how that was a timeless design. The Honda Monkey is a timeless design. It was originally a 50cc motorcycle, but they upscaled it to this much larger platform with bigger wheels so adults can ride it, and it can be geared up to do or set up to do over 60 miles an hour with that 125 engine. So keep up for traffic or for urban driving. Looks the part with a white tank and has a vintage classic look, but it's a thoroughly modern motorcycle. These sell like hotcakes. Then we've got the Rebel 1100 DCT SC. This is the clutchless transmission also. Automatic transmission. Kind of a cool colorway with the burnt orange and blacked out. Everything else is blacked out except for the burnt orange tank and fairing and the gold rims. Definitely a cool piece. There's something for everybody here in the Honda display. Come by, check it out. So we saved the best for last. This is a CR450 RWE Works Edition, otherwise known as Jet Spike. This is the bike that he went undefeated, won every round of the AMA Outdoor Nationals. And it's such a beautiful bike. I don't know if I'd want to put it in my living room or ride it. I mean, it looks like they call it the Works Edition because it really does look like a Works bike. The gold Showa forks with the black DLC coated lowers. The Nissan front brake with the beautiful rotor guard on there, DID dirt start wheels, the gold chain. These engines are hand ported at the factory, I was told. It has the custom colored valve cover there, twin air filter, has the best of everything right out of the box. Really, I mean, it even has the Yoshimura pipe on it, full Yoshi exhaust. You really don't need to do any. It has a throttle jockey seat with the gripper seat cover, the Renthal bars. It's got everything. I mean, you don't, for 12.5, you get on this and you go racing. You don't need to do anything. Just twist that throttle and go. Honda style. It's ready to race. Not quite ready for the 450 Works Edition? Try out the CRF 250 Works Edition on for size. Everything I said about the 450, this has the gold Showa forks with the black lowers, the DID dirt stars, Dunlop tires, gold chain, hand ported factory engine, throttle jockey, seat cover. Just the colorways on this are beautiful with the gold and the red and that full Yoshi. That pipe alone's Works Edition pipe is probably a $12 to $1,400 exhaust system. It all comes with this bike right out of the box, ready to race at $10,599. You didn't know that Honda sold world-class Jeeps? Take a look. They do. Might as well be. It's a full-size, four-wheel drive, dual-clutch transmission, 1000R. This thing's a technological marvel. These shocks look like a $5,000 set of Paris and Dakar shocks. They're absolutely freaking massive. Typical Honda fit and finish. Look at that thing. The engine is just glowing in there. I've seen turbocharged versions of these up at the Sand Mountain, and they're just awesome. It's a full roll cage. I hope you don't need it, but if you do, it's a hot setup. Show them the front shocks too. It's just incredible how big these things have gotten. It's full size. You can definitely huck the double jump with these, with this kind of suspension. Massive shock shaft. The huge remote reservoir. Honda's got something for everybody. It's not just here to tease you. They're here to share all of their wealth and all their motorcycles with you because you don't need a penny. All you do is hand them your license and you get to ride any of these brand new motorcycles all the way around the Daytona Speedway, around the circumference, about a 15-mile ride. It's awesome. And you can ride all day long any one of these bikes. You want to ride the new 1100 Rebel? You can. You want to ride the CVR 650R or the Transalp or the whatever bike they have here, you just sign up for it and they'll let you ride it. You want to take a rip on that 1100cc red, white, and blue Africa Twin over there? Just sign on the dotted line. A lot of non-believers were converted by demo rides on these bikes. Trust me. There's a CRF 300L. Something for everybody. Stay tuned. We'll be touring some of the other manufacturers while we're here at Bike Week. Thanks for watching. Please hit the like and subscribe. Hit the notification button for the next video that we have covering Daytona Bike Week. Thanks for watching. God bless America Honda, and God bless America.